don't touch because you can't afford type energy. I was like, okay. All right, I'm gonna take my little broke self over here because you know what? That's what I is broke. It's fine.
One time for the underdog.
Hello, it's your girl Jodessy and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who know or don't know, first of all, I ain't got no makeup on right now. Y'all just gonna have to deal with me. Thank you. But for those of you who know, I am engaged, and Jesus Christ, it has been like a whirlwind because I personally, my mom never planned a wedding, so like she don't know. I'm the first, like my eldest sister that is married, she also did like the city hall thing. She don't know. And then like my sister right above me, she's not married. My sister below me, not married. So like I'm like the first, and I do have cousins, but like, you know, it's a little bit different. And so a lot of my like, what do I know about like weddings and like all of this stuff, it kind of came from like TV, from like Say Yes to the Dress, right? So I was really like excited, and I'm gonna try to like put in some clips, but I was really excited about like the opportunity to maybe dress fit, like try on dresses and whatever. I don't even know what it's called, bro. That's how like I'm not really with this. Like, so I was really excited, and I booked an appointment. Like I think they reached out to me and they were like, oh, I'm not gonna say the business name because y'all gonna get mad at the end of the video. So they reached out to me. It was like, hey, an appointment. And I was like, you know what, sure, like an appointment, why not? So I ended up booking this appointment, and I booked the appointment, and I had booked the appointment for like 6 months out, and then like I forgot all about it. And one day I'm checking my email and I get an email. It's like, hey, don't forget your appointment. And I'm like, yo, thank God y'all sent this email because me, shorty, forgot the damn appointment. Like, so I end up texting my bridesmaids and my mom, and I'm like, hey, like 2 of my bridesmaids were like not like out of state, out of the country. So it was like, all right, whatever. My sign master out of state, my flower girl, everybody went damn out of state. But I was like, all right, can y'all come? And like whoever was available basically came. So the day of, I go to my mom's house, and I drive to her house, and then since the place was by her house, I was gonna get in her car and then go to her, like due to the appointment. So we're running like a smidge late, but it's because when I got to her house, shorty had on a bonnet and a muumuu, and she cooking in the kitchen, and I said, baby, we gotta be there in like 20 minutes. It's 10 minutes away. She's like, oh, I thought it was, say it was like 4. I thought it was 4:30. I was like, where did you find the 30? Like Haitians always try to find an extra 30 minutes. Nobody gave you extra 30 minutes to do this. What? We're going now. Like, what? So she's like, all right, cool. So she gonna put her wig on and like her little outfit or whatever. You gonna see the pictures, you know. And we go. So we go and we end up like getting there, I want to say like 3 minutes late. So we go in. Number one, I walk in, I'm not greeted when I walk in. It's just sort of like, so I walk in, and how it is, you walk in and the very first thing I see is like a woman. She's in this dress. Like this dress is so cute on her. She's doing the damn thing, right? She's a white woman, and there's like mirrors everywhere, and then like lights like in a circle, like kind of like I don't know, maybe the spotlight was in my head, but I feel like there was lights around her, like this is her. Or maybe it was just a dress, you know, and it was like that was the one that was meant for you because like the lights of heaven opened up to show how beautiful you look in that dress, girl. But like whatever it was, right? And then so there was her in that little like stall area, and then there was one that was like right next to her that was empty, right? And then so I see a woman, like I see my friend first. My friend goes up to me, and then she's like, oh, my friend, y'all know her, Ivana, the mademoiselle. She comes up to me. Oh, that's my bridesmaid poo. She comes up to me because she had gotten there on time, because like she's really not actually Haitian, because she's actually mostly on time. So She comes up to me, and then when I guess the woman came up to, like, saw her come up to me, she was like, oh, you're the bride. And then she brings us downstairs. She brings us downstairs to the basement, and I'm just like, okay, like, I'm in the basement, she in the basement, we are in the basement. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So in the basement there are like racks and racks of dresses, and I'm just like looking at them, and I guess she had already pulled out dresses that she wanted me to try on based on, like, because she had wrote me and asked me for pictures. Me, I'm forgetting stuff in the story. She had wrote me and asked me, like, what kind of dresses do you like and why? So I sent pictures. So but I've never, of course, like my formal attire, I normally don't wear formal attire. Like, I don't know what size I am in wedding dresses. It ain't my second marriage, it's my first marriage. Like, I don't know. So, like, even though I'm sending you pictures, like, I don't know. I'm sending you pictures of dresses I think that are pretty, but I'm not saying, like, this is what I'm gonna fall in love with, this is what I'm gonna like on my body type, you know, this was gonna hug the curves, hide the belly, whatever. Like, I don't really know that, right? So she has this rack of dresses, and I tell her, like, I'm trying to really stay under 2,000, 2,500, like around there for dresses, because, like, it's a one-time dress. Like, I'm not about to bust this back out. So I was telling her that, and she said, okay. So I was looking at a dress, and she was like, oh, the very first thing, she was like, oh no, that dress, because I picked it out and Ivana was like, oh wow, that's really pretty. And she was like, oh no, that one's way over budget. And I was just like, okay, like, I appreciate it. But shorty, like, the energy was sort of given, like, don't touch because you can't afford type energy. I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna take my little broke self over here, because you know what, that's what I is broke. It's fine, I'm broke. We don't gotta lie about that. All right? So this dress is very much gonna be on a payment plan. It's perfectly fine. So I was like, when we went downstairs originally, I had been there for like 15 minutes, and shorty went upstairs and she, like, disappeared, right? And so I'm waiting. We're talking. We're like, where's shorty? We're going through the dresses. We're looking or whatever. And then she comes down and she's like, oh, I can't find the other bridesmaid. And I was like, okay. Because at the end of the day, I wasn't waiting for Princessa. Like, I was like, you know, like, what do you mean? I'm here. I never told you to wait for anybody. So then we ended up starting my bridal appointment like 20 minutes late. But I don't know why the hell we started 20 minutes late, because I didn't tell you, like, I'm the bride, I am here. Why are we waiting for her? That don't make no damn sense. Nobody asked you to do that, but I guess that's what she was doing. Princessa was coming from freaking Long Island in that traffic, and I'm all the way in Coney Island. Like, babe, my New Yorkers know. Like, she's taking the belt from no. Like, oh, who told you to wait? Or whatever. We go and I try on the first dress. Now, my sister had bought, like, undergarments for me, and she was just like, nah, you need to put on these undergarments, whatever. And I was like, fine, because I was just gonna be bare titty under there. Like, here they are. But she was like, no, you need an undergarment, blah, blah, blah. You need a spank, you need this, you need that. So I ended up putting that stuff on. And I tried on the first dress, and this woman, like, she's helping me into the first dress, right? And it's pretty helpful, and I'm like, okay. I come on the first dress, and they're just like, oh my god. But I think it was like, oh my god, because they had never seen me in a wedding dress before, because I wasn't feeling it. Like, it was a lot. Like, I just felt like it was an A-line gown. I'm gonna insert a picture if you can see it. It was like an A-line gown, and it was like, it was beautiful. It was in budget. It came with sleeves, and I was like, little sleeves, right? But it was just a little, like, too busy to me. It kind of was given like art project, but they were like, oh my god, I love it, blah 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 blah. They're all giving compliments, and I'm just looking in the mirror like, this not the moment from Say Yes to the Dress when these heifers be crying and stuff. Like, well, I'm not crying. Like, well, I wasn't feeling it. You feel me? Like, it wasn't given what it was supposed to have gave. So I'm like, oh, I'm not sure, whatever. So then, like, the woman who helped me into the dress, and she's there, she's like, oh, you don't like it? We'll try another one. But, like, the attitude there was a little bit, like, different, where I guess like she felt like it was like that was the perfect dress. I don't know if it was one from a photo I saw her. I think she thought I was gonna have like star in my eyes and be like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I guess since it wasn't that, I was just like, you know, that she like, it was like she took a personal offense. Like, I don't know if that's a dress that she designed in her back closet and she was taking a personal offense, because like after that, like, why was that the first and last dress Shorty helped me out of? After that, it was like this, like, here, take that one off, put this one on, take that one off, put this one on. Like, what like, oof, sorry, that rag is dirty, but what? So I take that one off, and like these dresses, like you gotta hop in out of them and jimmy and scribble and shake your booty. Like, it's a lot to get in and out of these dresses, because like, you know, on your wedding day you normally have somebody there with you, your mama, your bridesmaids, your daddy, hell, whoever, helping you in and out these dresses. So it's just like, all right, cool. So she hands me the next dress, I put it on, and every time they hand me a dress, I come out, my bridesmaids have some sort of reaction. Like, they have some sort of reaction, like they just got some sort of reaction. Like, they over here talking about, like, I come out in a dress and like I'm not really feeling none of the dresses I'm trying on. Like, there was just one dress that I liked, and I'll get to that, but I put it on or whatever, I come out, they're like, it's not giving. Imagine you come out for your birthday, it's not giving. This is giving, and here go Ivana. This is
giving mother of the bride. This is giving. This is giving mother of the bride. This is giving bridesmaid. This is giving you found out your wedding is today.
Like, these are the it's giving that I'm getting. So like, I think because they were like kind of clowning some of the dresses I was trying on and I wasn't really liking it, that like the lady was getting like type more and more irritated. So unbeknownst to me, it was not it wasn't like it wasn't like notified to me. What the fuck? I wasn't notified. I didn't know that I had like a time limit. Like, this was something that had a time limit. I couldn't just sit there and try on as many dresses as I want, and I only had an hour. So I'm like, if I only have an hour, shorty, why was you waiting? You know I have an hour, and like, why wouldn't you ask me like, hey, do you want to start now or do you want to wait for such a, you know, like, what? How do you just sit there? I'm on a clock and you're gonna have me wait 15 minutes to wait for somebody, but you didn't even ask me, and I don't even know that we're waiting for somebody. I think you're upstairs doing whatever you gotta do, because it was never communicated to me. So when I'm trying on dresses, she's like, oh, I have one dress that it's up. First of all, I asked her, oh my god, bruh, I asked her, hey, do you have any like mermaid type dresses for me to try on? Because I've been trying on, like, I tried on like maybe 3 or 4 A-line dresses, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not feeling it. And she said, oh yeah, I do, but they're upstairs. So me and my sister look at each other like, because when you say something like that, me and my sister, we gonna be the first one to catch eyes, and like my eye here on my sister, I look at my sister, 2 eyes, and then one of the eyes is gonna go to my mama, and I'm gonna be like this, because what? Like, they upstairs. Okay, the dress is not portable. You can't get the dress. So mind you, I said that, she tried to like let it go as like they're upstairs, and I'm like, but baby, it's a dress. You can't pick up the clothes. You can't take the clothes and bring it. Like, what? So my sister asked again, and like 10 minutes later she's like, yo, so like the dresses that are upstairs, like, can you grab one so we can see if she likes the mermaid fit? And she was like, I guess. She's like, there's a dress upstairs. Like, shorty, I'm sorry, you want to sell this or not? She's like, there's a dress upstairs, and there's a dress upstairs, and it's not, like, it's a little bit above your price range. Do you want to see it? Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, maybe the bro code dresses is downstairs. Like, I don't know. So she came down to give me this dress, and I try on the dress, and this dress is like, I'm gonna insert it. It's, to me, it was ugly. It was not given. I looked in the mirror, I was like, no. She's like, oh, you don't like it? Let's go. Like, that was her. Like, no, you don't like it? Let's go. Like, let's go. Let's take it off. Well, that's the last dress. Blah, blah, blah. Girl, what in the world? Like, the whole reason I had wanted to try on the mermaid type looking dresses is because I had tried on one, but I didn't like how, like, it was given like crop top and skirt type vibes because the whole mid section was lace, but I did love the dress. But I didn't like that it felt like it looked like a crop top and a skirt, and it didn't look like all one piece. And like, I didn't want to have to like alter a dress too much. So I understand like that's something you can change and you can add a slipper, but I didn't want to have to do all of that. Like, listen, these alterations, they be costing $80 billion, right? So she's so that's why I had asked for more mermaid dresses. I know my story is all over the place, but that's how I am, because like, your girl got a little bit, a smidget of ADHD, so it's okay, right? So back to present day. She over here, she's like, okay, so take it off, whatever. All right, well, we gotta go because the next person is coming. What? Like, at this point I had tried on maybe like 6 dresses, I want to say, and I don't have a dress, and I don't even have one. Like, I don't even have a semblance or like an understanding of like what kind of type I like. What, all I know is I didn't like what I was put in, and that was it. And now you're rushing me out the door like, oh yeah, so if you like a whatever, like if you like a dress, you can come back. Like, that's how it sort of was. Like, if you like a dress or you change your mind, you could come back. All right, like, well, bye. Like, sort of rushing me out the door. So me, my bridesmaids, I had Genesis, that's my sister. I had Princessa, that's my friend since middle school. Hey, Princessa. I had Ivana, and my mom. Yeah, 4. Yeah, I had those 4, right? So we're outside the place, and it's just sort of like whatever. And I'm like, I think I'm visibly like, I felt like she was being mean to me. Like, I'm a big crybaby, so I felt like she was being mean to me. I didn't feel like she was happy, like she was happy at all or anything. Like, I just kind of felt like, you know, I was bothering her. Like, she wasn't even helping me in and out of dresses. She was sort of just like throwing them at me. Like, I felt like, you know when somebody like treats you away, it makes you feel like less than. So like, that's how I felt. So I was upset, and I think I was visibly upset. So they start like, Princessa, like, she my girl, because she's very, very technical. And like, that's why I need her as a bridesmaid, because like, she is sanity where there is insanity. Like, so she's like, listen, we're on Coney Island Avenue. There are plenty of dress shops. And she ends up like, she's like, hey, why don't we call Lotus? So Lotus Bridal, shout out to Lotus Bridal, you know, right? So I call them, and I sound visibly like upset. And I was like, hey, I just left my bridal appointment at another place. Ugh. Like, stupid place. I just left my bridal appointment at another place, and like, I just, do you have an appointment for today? And they were like, yeah, we can come get you, like, you can come at like 5 or 6, something like that. And I was just like, okay, thank you. So we ended up going to a Mexican spot, and we went to go get some margaritas and whatever to make me feel better, because babe, to make me feel better, because I needed a drink after that. I needed a drink, because which I'm not about to do. Oh my god, I need a drink and a little quesadilla, because like, so we end up going to Lotus. When I tell you, Lotus versus Kaka was night and day. I walked in, and it was like, oh my god, hi, how are you? You're so sweet. It was given say yes to the dress. It was given the vibes minus the champagne, because I thought they was just gonna be handing out bubbly. You know, I was ready. I bought my stomach, my little quarter cup stomach. I bought it to get them, but it's okay. They ain't had no champagne. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm with this girl. I don't even know her name. She is like the sweetest little human ever. Number one, the very first thing she said, hey, these are these type of dresses, these are these type of dresses. And she just kind of showed us like the layout of the store. Like, this is over here, this is over here, this is over here, this is over here. Pull the dresses you want her to try on. She's talking to everybody I'm with. So everybody is pulling dresses from me. That's number one. I'm looking at dresses and I'm pulling ones that I think would be cute on me. My mama pulling dresses, Vanna pulling dresses, Princessa's pulling dresses. So it's like, number one, I'm already like in the gate trying on like 10 dresses. Then she pulls like 2 or 3 dresses. Like she's like, oh, what's the vibe of your wedding? And she pulls 2 or 3 dresses, right? So right away, it's like, I already feel like, oh my God, I'm actually like getting the true experience. I'm actually getting to like try on different styles of dresses and see what I actually like, you know, like what? So I'm trying on the dresses. The very first dress I try on, I'm like, oh my God, it's so cute. Cause I had my lights, my mirrors, like I was doing the thing. So I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. It wasn't the dress, right? It wasn't the dress. But I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. And then she's like, oh, if you need to turn any which way, just let me know, blah, blah. She was helping me in and out. She helped me in and out of like 20 dresses, like, she's like, if you need to turn, I got you. Oh, I'm here. I can add fake sleeves for you so you can see how it would look. And I can do this. And here's the veil. Take off the veil. Here, put this, like, just helpful. I saw, that's why I commented under Aloho's picture. She said she got engaged or whatever, and she was at David's Bridal. I was like, baby, leave David's Bridal, go to Lotus Bridal. Are you kidding me? Like, top notch customer service, amazing. So I ended up trying on my dress, the one that is my dress. I tried that dress on, I want to say like pretty like early on. I want to say like 5 dresses in. So when I put it on, I was just like, and I came out and I just looked like, just dropped my phone. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, I love this. I love this. I loved it. They were like, and here's Princessa. So what do you love about it? Like, she's so calm. What do you love about it? If somebody's getting married and you're like there for the bridesmaid, don't let them say they love it. Say, what do you love about it? Because like it made me actually have to think about like, why do I like this dress and what do I love about it? So like, shout out to you, babe, because like that was real calming. And I said what I loved about it, and then she's like, rated out of 10, and I gave it a 9.5, right? And I was like, 9.5. And she's like, all right, cool. So then I tell the woman, I was like, we're not gonna put this one too far though. You feel me? Like, I need it in my sights because like that might be the one. You know, you feel me? That might be the one. I'm gonna show y'all after, but my fiance, she's on here. So babe, if you thought you was watching this video to catch what my dress looks like, you're mistaken. It's not happening. So I'm trying on other dresses and it's just like everything they rating against. I'm like, you know, this one's a 6, this one's a 5. You know, I'm just going through the motions, trying on these other dresses, and Shorty is there helping me in and out of these dresses with a smile. Like, here, you want me to take a picture? Here this, here that, making jokes. Like, she is, I should have tipped her. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I told you I was broke in the beginning of the video, so it is what it is, right? But Shorty, damn, what was her name? I don't know. Shout out to you, Shorty. You know what? Shout out to the whole Lotus Bridal. And then there you go. Right, there you go. Like, no spons. But if y'all want to send me my rest of my money for my dress for free, you know, just be like, here you go. That'd be nice, because I got few grand left to pay on that. But it is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, it's still, if you want, you know, no pressure. A little bit of pressure, you feel me? Oh, what is happening? Oh, okay. I don't got my glasses on. That's another thing. So I end up putting back on, because I think she suggested, why don't you try that one back on, and I'll show you what it looks like with the veil and like a bouquet. And I put on that veil and the bouquet, and I was like, bro, I'm getting married. like this is it. Like the veil and the bouquet was the 0.5 that the 9.5 was missing. It was a perfect 10. Oh my God. So while I'm there, I'm like, oh my God, it's perfect. The girl next to me, like that's trying on bridesmaid dresses, she says yes to the dress. Her mother breaks down into tears. Like, oh my God. Oh my baby. Like, number one, they were the sweetest little white people ever. But her mother breaks down into tears. And I'm looking at my mother like, I said yes. You not gonna cry? You ain't crying? She was like, she looked at me in her Haitian rouge. She's like, she crying because she saw the price. I was like, Mom, you so shady. She ain't crying because she saw the price. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Why is my mother like that? Like, she's crying so she told her rice. And she's like, this is my mom with her nod of approval. She likes it. I'm like, but babe, where are the tears? Do I not look beautiful? Like, what you mean? Her mama crying. And she's like, that's you. Can you believe? Anyway, that was my story time. I'm gonna make sure, like, I'm gonna try, I don't know, to insert all my little clippies, and I'm gonna let you guys come along with me on my wedding journey. If you have any questions about, like, my wedding journey, like, oh, your venue, how did you go about picking venues or whatever the hell else, like, just comment it down below so I know, like, that's a video that you guys want. Or if you're, like, not interested in my wedding journey at all and you're like, no, talk about, like, your childhood some more, like, I don't know, but just let me know. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to follow me on my socials, and you guys will see me, your girl Jodessy, a little bit later.